Alright, you guys, welcome to People's Glory Ministry tonight at 9 and 1 p.m. Uh, what's that flower always says? We don't play church. We don't play church.
Yeah,
Alright, just make sure. Here, we don't play church. We are the church. We're here to talk about God and things of the matter that come occur in real life that also relate towards what happens in the Bible. Alright, you want me to give the opening prayer?
yeah, you can.
Alright, cool. Dear God, thank you for having us tonight on this wonderful evening at 9:02 p.m. I'm blessed that we can all make it here, and hopefully for the ones that are not here tonight, they're having a blessed night, and they're all safe. Amen.
Amen.
Yes,
So, in today's topic, it's basically gonna be on strength. All right. So, basically, we talked about last week when you had taught for us, John. We spoke about
fear.
basically the spirit of fear and gaining this sense of courage. So, with courage comes strength. You feel me? And even though I had did this lessons back in August. I had kind of do like a little self teaching 1-on-1 with God about strength and everything. And it's not gonna be a really long one because since it was short notice, but where two or three are gathered, God is in the midst. So we basically can talk about God, talk about anything related to God and everything, and it could be a lesson. You always learn something. When you lack a wisdom, you ask a God. You feel me? So I don't really go into deep today as much as people would like to, but things happen. So we're a little short-handed today, but just like you said, I hope the message reach out to everyone out there that's listening and everything. So before we get into the subject of strength and kind of crack open this lesson, the first verse I want to put out there, right?
Alright,
It's going to be Psalms chapter 18, verse 2.
alright.
So if you read the verse literally said, "The Lord is my rock, my fortress, and my deliverer, my God, my strength, the one I trust, my buckler, the horn of my salvation, and my high tower." Okay?
Alright.
So by reading this, when we speak on the word strength, it can be identified or used in many ways. You feel me? So if you define strength, if you go on Google right now and type in the word strength, what definition do y'all guys get? I'll let one of y'all read that for me right now. I know Twin AFK right now, but he's still listening. So Juma, would you like to
Here, the
read that
Strength.
quality
for me,
or
please?
the quality
Oh,
or
I forgot.
state of being physically strong. I was here. I was down with the bathroom.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, reread that again.
The quality or state of being physically strong.
Okay. So that's the definition. That's Google's definition of strength, correct?
Yeah.
So since this is Bible study, since we talk about God in this chat, I want y'all to give me a way God is strength. How can God be strength? I want one of y'all to answer. I'll let y'all choose.
Alright. Let him go.
You can.
Alright. God is strength to me. God is strength by giving me courage to go ahead and do everything that I can do to make sure everybody in my family and the people that are in my circle eat, breathe, eat, breathe, sleep, and all that. So he's my strength through being just the courage for me to move on in the world. Because a lot of times people feel as if God is not real, or they feel as if God is not with them. One of the two. Most of the time now, this, as I said last study, this world is lacking faith and encouragement. And
Okay.
God is my courage. You know, He's the one that helps me with everything that I do. Helps me He's a clear reminder of why I do things that I do. In terms of working, learning,
Okay.
all that,
Okay.
all the good stuff. You know, the
I
courage to keep me
understand
going.
100%. Right.
The courage to really just keep me going. Because without that courage, I'd probably be like, I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. I just don't know. In a bad spot. Because without God, there's not things many people will be able to do. Which reminds me of a verse that you had told me about in Romans. If you don't mind me, if I could read it.
Would you like to read it?
Of course.
Okay, go ahead.
Find it real quick. Romans chapter 1, verse 28. Since they thought it foolish to acknowledge God, He abandoned them to their foolish thinking and let them do things that should never be done. So without that idea of, without the people thinking to themselves, well, you know, this is foolish. Why would I, you know, believe some man that's in the sky? All that, they left into their foolish thinking.
Right.
And now that they are led to that foolish thinking, think about all the things that they do nowadays. People selling their souls, you know, them not standing up to the bad things that's going on, all that type of stuff, because they lack the courage and they lack the strength to do so. They would let themselves be submissive rather than dominant and get what they actually need and want on their own way, instead of, you know, going towards the public way, the community way, the industry type.
Right.
There's all types of like bad foundations, negativity. So so as I said again, my definition of strength is courage. God's courage, or God giving me courage. I mean to say. But, yeah, that's about it.
Okay. So would you like to continue or anything to add?
So he can also be strength by going back to the Bible study you was teaching with being a cornerstone and a rock in your life and keeping you above and healing you. He's a healer also.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's beautifully said. What I want people to understand in today's study, I want people to understand that being in this world is gonna be tough time, you know? It don't matter how much you look at yourself, how much you hold pride in yourself, or anything of the sorts. It don't matter how strong you see yourself in this world. Without God, you don't have the ultimate strength. You feel me? I know in people's lives, they feel like, you know, they the main character. Feel like, or if they put their mind to it, anything is possible. You know, even the people who don't technically serve God, God continue to do things for them because He omnipresent. You feel me? See, the devil is not omnipresent. We just allow things in our lives to happen, to occur, which includes the devil, you feel me? Which is these worldly intentions that we speak on. And by allowing these things, this is where our strength starts to deplete, you feel me? By giving in into these worldly antics, by giving into all what the devil has to offer, by getting into these things, we lose his strength. Why? Because the opposite of strength is weakness, correct?
Yes.
If the devil himself is a counterfeit of everything that's supposed to come, right? You got Jesus Christ, you got the Antichrist, you got good, you got evil. We already established that by being evil, that's worldly things. Though the world itself is evil, sinful, right? So if God is offering nothing but strength, so that means the devil can only offer weakness because it can't be the two same thing. The devil trying to be God himself. That's why he was kicked out of heaven, because of jealousy and envy. So because that happened, weakness is now upon this earth. You get what I'm saying? Because we given into that. We spoke about the puppet theory effect, right? And by you relinquishing ownership of your own strings, by being with God, you become a real boy. By being with the devil, you a puppet because you give ownership to the devil. You feel me? That's why sometimes you be like, man, I don't know, I don't feel like myself. Oh, I know I wouldn't do nothing like that at all. But because you allow the devil to be in your life, you allow the devil to use you. You do things that you don't usually do. Get what I'm saying? So with the whole strength thing, I know people wondering, okay, so where do strength come into play with all this, right? Going in deeper, we go to Daniel chapter 10, verse 17 through 19. I'm gonna read it, all right? So verse 17, how can I, your servant, talk with you, my Lord? My strength is gone, and I can hardly breathe. Verse 18, again, the one who looked like a man touched me and gave me strength. All right, let me stop right there. Now, verse 18, people will be like, okay, what they mean when they say look like a man and this and that. When you out and you like, oh man, did I just see what I just saw? And you see like a figure of a human being, that's the mind playing tricks on you. So in the Bible, that goes to show you, because we go through stuff like this all the time. So by them basically in the Bible, if you go like, let's say Book of Revelations, for instance, if we listen and read the Book of Revelation, John, which is the servant who was taken up to heaven to see the things that's supposed to come to pass, he always say that this man looked like the Son of Man. Oh, he the one who looked like this. This is the only one I fear. This is the only man I fear. Is by it's a representation. You feel me? That's what it is. So what verse 17 is, what verse 18 is trying to establish is that there's a lookalike. This a man, a man figure. I don't know who it is, but it's a man figure. So anytime they speak about stuff like that in the Bible, that's just signifying God Himself, Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So we move to verse 19. It said, "Do not be afraid, you who are highly esteemed," He said. "I was strengthened," and said, "Speak, my Lord, since you have given me strength." So reading that verse, just God speaking to us, we gain strength. Just God being there for us, we gain strength. It's going to be days, when you serving God, if you serving God. It's going to be days you wake up, feel like giving up. You wake up, feel like you're in a slump. Feel like you're not getting nowhere. Feel like, is this really all that God have for me? That's that spirit of weakness creeping up on you. You get what I'm saying? So, by gaining that sense, what do you do? What do you do when you feel like that? Of course, worldly mentality push you to go do drugs. It pushes you to go drink alcohol. It pushes you to go out on those early morning, late night cruises to go relax. You get what I'm saying? It pushes you to go do these things, but you don't want to do it. You feel me? Because that's the earthly mentality. Fighting the spiritual mentality. Watch out. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
one asks, okay, how do I get past these drug addictions? How do I get past all these stuff? What do I do? You look towards God. You start talking to Him more. You start asking Him questions. God, okay, what should I do in this very moment? God, what should I do about this? God this, God that, God that. You start questioning. You get involved. You feel me? When you start smoke your first blunt, right? What happened?
Just don't stop.
You guys, what happened?
It just keeps
You
on
start
You get
craving,
addicted.
addicting.
craving that more. You get addicted. You feeling it. Oh dang, bro! I just smoked this and all my worries just went away. Oh, I smoked this. I don't got nothing, man. I felt good. I see. It's a cheap knockoff. You feel me? Do people like wearing cheap? Like y'all like wearing cheap knockoffs of name brand things? I understand. We need off brand and the little struggle meals and stuff like that. I know we get that, but if you had
Oh,
the
that shit
option,
more hot in these couple times.
you already know. You feel me? Which is no judgment. But let's be honest. If you literally have the choice, the option to get name brand or off brand, you telling me you really gonna go for the off brand? Like if money wasn't an issue, if everything in your life wasn't an issue, would you literally go for off brand or name brand? Huh, John?
Name, bro.
Twin?
Yeah.
All right then. God is telling us you got the option. You want the real thing or the cheap knockoff? What is the cheap knockoff? What the devil is offering. I'm not trying to get on these people out here who feel like, cause yeah, the Bible don't contradict itself. Let's establish that first. The Bible itself do not contradict because God is not of confusion. He is of order, correct? So with him being in order, that means whatever the Bible say, you have to take it. Now it is parable and metaphors, so you need to understand it. That's where wisdom and knowledge come from. God said, ask him to gain the understanding. You get what I'm saying? So by us continuing to do this, we gain understanding. Okay, now I see. Now I understand. All right. Thank you, God. Now I get a better understanding. Don't just open the book. Okay. In the beginning, God created the heaven and earth. Like, don't just read it for what it is. Truly dissect the word and get your own understanding. You feel me? Through God, of course. So, God being our strength, God is name brand. So, because I have the option, not forcefully have to choose off brand because I don't have the financial funds or anything like that, but because I'm on equal plateau and able to choose for myself, I'm gonna choose the name brand. So that means I'm gonna choose God. God is the one who's gonna give me that strength. He gives me the strength to make it through, to endure, to do what I have to do, to pass these trials and tribulations that will come in my life. Even if I don't serve God, I still go through trials and tribulations. So technically, what do you have to lose? People quick to say, "Oh man, by serving God, I can't do fun stuff no more." What do you consider fun? Because we Christian, well, my bad. I'm sorry. We children of God, correct? Of course, we all
Yep.
sinners saved by grace. We get on the game, we play the game, we enjoy ourselves. We watch anime, we enjoy ourselves. We watch sports, we enjoy ourselves. We still go out, hang out at the mall, go out, hang out at the park, play basketball. We do pretty much everything that everybody else do, correct? But
Yes, sir.
in today's society, what do they consider as fun? Oh, because I'm using earthly terms,
Partying,
I'm gonna say
drinking.
hit. Oh, okay, clubbing. I guess that's pretty cool, right? It's not. All of those is just earthly mentality, earthly wants, earthly antics that we crave because that's the carnal mind through us. That's natural instincts. Yeah, we born into sin, which we're gonna establish this born into sin. We're gonna establish that at a later date. But for now, we're just gonna say we are born into sin, correct? So by being born into this sin, we automatically have this carnal mind mindset, correct? So by having this carnal mind mindset, we choose for ourselves. Okay, God, I heard about you. I hear about all these miracles. I want to see this for myself. I want proof that you exist. I want to see these things. So I'm gonna start serving you even though it's selfishly thinking, I just wanna see these. If it's true, then I'm gonna follow you. You feel me? Now I get baptized, I get saved, I get saved, I get baptized. Technically, quote unquote, ate of the fruit. So now I begin to understand right from wrong. So now I gain a sound mind versus this carnal mind. And by gaining this sound mind, now I understand what earthly things are compared to spiritual things. So now I don't go out cutting up in traffic, risking my life, risking the people in my car life, risking the other drivers out there beside me while I'm doing these dumb things. I'm not doing that no more. I'm not going over to my boy house telling them let's spark one up or let's match. That's a new terminology I see people use now. These young people use now. It's let's match. I didn't know that was even a thing until recently. Somebody told me that, and I said, "Oh, bro, I don't smoke or anything like that no more, because I'm a child of God." And it was like, "Oh, wow, oh, okay, um, well, still just hit me up." You know what I'm saying? We're not dining at the same table. You know what I'm saying? It's still love, but I can't dabble in these earthly things like I used to. Now, of course, the Bible itself, I forgot where it was written, but if we need to look it up, we can. But of course, in the Bible, it do say eat of the herbs, right? And when people say eat of the herbs, they think herbs automatically weed. Weed is considered a herb, but what y'all don't understand, from us in Lexington currently right now in North Carolina, these people are lacing and mixing these things. That's why when you get high, you don't get that sensation of a clear mind. You don't get that sensation of, dang, this kind of just healed my body. You don't get the sensation of these things anymore because they mixing and lacing. They adding earthly things to these natural herbs. You feel me? So that's why they out here tweaking out. That's why they out here running in traffic, stripping, doing all these dumb things. It's because they lacing y'all stuff. But y'all don't understand that. You feel me? I can't serve God, but y'all be praying and talking about God too much. Y'all stay in church. Church this, church that. Church is just a building, bro. I ain't been to church in like 5 years, bro. But yet I'm still a child of God. You feel me? Like I said, two or three together, God is in the midst. I don't understand why people can't gain that concept. Oh, I fight depression. Why do you get depression? We talked about this. Why you get depression? Why you get depressed? Staying in this mindset. The mindset is a big thing. If people don't understand that, the mindset is a huge thing. You feel me? Oh, how you get up and just wake up and you like, you know what? I'm about to go kill somebody. Or, you know what? I'm about to go steal my neighbor's Hellcat, freak it. Or I'm about to go to the store. Like, where do all these come from? You can't blame God for that. Because God give us the option to live for ourselves. He's not forcing himself on anybody. He's not a dictator. See, if God was a dictator, we all would be lined up. You feel me? If he really wanted to. But then if that was the case, what was the purpose of Jesus Christ going through everything he went through and dying on the cross for us? What was the point for that? So God give us the choice. In the Bible it said hell enlarges itself daily. How? Because we put ourselves there. God ain't putting us there. That's like me not showing up to work. Then I don't get paid and I get mad. Dang, bro, they cheat me on my check, bro. They short my check. Like, bro, you don't go to work. Like, how is you supposed to, like, I'm confused. You telling me you trying to get a check without going into work? That don't make sense. It's contradicting its own self. You feel me? That's basically me telling God, all right, God, I'm gonna do whatever the frick I want to do, and ball out. Then when judgment day come, and God tell me I knew you not, and I'm like, God, how are you sending me to hell? Well, I'm confused. What you mean? God gonna be like, you sent yourself. You put yourself there. So coming back to the strength thing, If God Himself is the strength, in Him I'm made strong. In Him I have peace. In Him I gain love. In Him I'm all these different things. The Bible speaks so much. Oh, this and that, mumbo jumbo, right? But if the Bible continue to say that, maybe give it a try to see for yourself. Because we all self-centered people who want to try things ourselves. You know, a place y'all could tell me, don't eat at Wendy's no more. It's suck, right?
Mhm.
And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm my own man. Frick is he talking about not to go to Wendy's? I like Wendy's. So I'm going to choose to go to Wendy's and eat because I have my own will. You feel me? So I'm going to do it because BJ wants to do it. You get what I'm saying? So if you have that urge to try anything you want to try, then try God and see what happens. Man, I'm tired of my friend continuing to throw God in my face. Let me just go. Let me try. See what the freak happened. Let me try praying for the first time. Let me see that. Of course, God not gonna move on your time, but stuff happen. You get what I'm saying? Well, I can ask Twin a little testimony real quick. You know, Twin at one time we had about 4 cars, right? It was to the point me and you will walk out the house and be like, "What car we driving today?" Correct? You can be honest.
Yeah. Wait, is my mic unmuted?
So it's unmuted.
Alright.
So we went from that, and now today's time we have one. What do all that mean? What do all that have to do with anything? Back then, I could honestly say I wasn't serving God how I'm supposed to. I was playing in church at the time. So at that time, you think, oh, okay, so you have 4 cars when you wasn't serving God. Now you serving God to the fullest. You have 1 car. What's the difference? You might as well say you was better off when you wasn't serving God, correct? You think about that, Twin, but the Yukon had car issues, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was drivable, but she couldn't she couldn't make it up the street. We went to Asheboro. Was it Asheboro or where was it when the car broke down? I don't know. It was 20 minutes away
Ash,
from the house,
Ashboro, I think.
and she broke down.
Talking about when the
Didn't even
steering
make
went
it. She
out.
broke down when that whole thing went out. Yeah, the whole thing went out.
Yeah, it was
Just put some
Ashboro.
lights up in there, and she cut off on us. But it's a rented car, correct? We had the Jetta, which was a nice car, but that started getting car issues as well. Yeah, it's a second car, but still had issues. Lisa had her gray Honda Pilot. You even tried to drive it, and you said you would never drive that car again, remember? I
No,
said the
that
same thing.
steering was
That
tremendous.
junk was trash, and Hondas are actually a good vehicle if you do the research, if you know what you're doing. But it's another car, though. Then we had the Kia Spectra, which honestly was our favorite. 2004, she was still running, but then the seats start messing up. Then the door won't open on the inside. Dukes of Hazard out the car. And we big. Well, I'm big. I don't know if you want to consider yourself big, but I ain't trying to climb in and out no window. I don't want nobody laughing. You feel me? Cheeks all out, and I don't got time for that. You get what I'm saying? But the main purpose is by being in the world to y'all, you're like, dang, bro, BJ them the Gabriels over there, they balling out. They got 4 cars. I wish I was like them. But all 4 cars didn't work like they were supposed to. So it was an image. See, being with the devil is imagery. You could look like you're on top of the world, sitting on gold. You got a throne. You big shot. You feel me? You hard. You kingpin. You on top. But in reality, it's not because the devil is fake. Not, realistically, but he fake because he's not the real thing. It's an illusion. That's what being server of the devil. That's what giving your strings to. It's a cheap knockoff. You feel me? We could all dress and look like we balling, but as you can see, we really not in reality. Correct? You got these rappers and artists out here buying all these different cars. You feel me? Getting these different jewelry. They blinged out. You looking like, dang, bro, they, what I'm saying, smell like money, look like money, taste like money. You feel me? All that mindset, you just going crazy. You like, dang, bro, they out there. But yet, the real top dogs, the ones with real money, you can't really tell what they got in their pocket. I seen a clip, Adam Sandler walking in a pizza joint. Man, didn't even recognize it was him because he don't look like, you know what I'm saying? He don't look like he balling. Look like, oh man, some random person walking in. Yeah, his net worth like what, twin? 300 million? 300 million net worth. And bro out here in a hockey jersey and some camo pants, not even matching. But bro could literally buy the whole place if he wanted to cash. You feel me? Like y'all understand where I'm coming from? Y'all feel where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
It goes to show you. So I'm not trying to rant. I'm not trying to ramble on or anything like that. I just want y'all to understand. I want the people who listening. I want y'all to really understand where strength coming from. This true sense of courage, rebuking this spirit of fear, because spirit of like the spirit realm is a real thing, y'all. And people think, oh, I was just born gay, or I was born, you know, lusting over people. I was born bro, these spirits. You feel me? How the frick you born gay? That don't make sense. Like, oh, I was born, with man genitals, but deep down I knew I was a woman. Like, how the freak you just being born knew deep down, oh, I was supposed to be a woman. I found myself. How the freak you found yourself if you just being born? How the freak that happened? God protect children up to a certain age. Once you gain the ability to speak for yourself, once you gain that ability when a parent tell you not to do something and you continue to do it because you know what the frick you doing, that's when the angels and that's when God take his hand off you. Why? Because now you in the world, you can fend for yourself. You know good and evil, not spiritually, but something in you like, okay, if I put my hand on this stove, it's gonna burn me. Common sense. Okay, let's just deem it as common sense. You feel me? So now you gain common sense. Your hand is God take his hands off. At that moment, you can choose. Even at a young age, you can choose. I know y'all see TikTok videos of these 5-year-old kids preaching. How the frick that happen? Oh man, bro, all these new kids, new generation, smarter than me. Well, I'm over here with a 2.3 GPA. These kids out here 4.0, and they was just born yesterday. Time and everything is changing. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it still come down to the wire as if you're serving God or the devil. I'm not technically saying you out there talking about, oh, I'm a serve the devil, devil worshiper over here, satanic, Nobody's saying that, but there's no in between. If there's no in between, that means you can't be a middleman. That means you have to choose a side. So it's either child of God or not. And if you're not, then technically you serve the devil. That's why you're not being touched. See, right now, this is the little devil's playground. Even though this is God's world, this is the devil's playground. That's why the devil doing all the stuff he want to do, all these dumb things. That's why it look like he's something right now. It's because it's an image. But these people getting fooled. You feel me? A lot of people love watching anime. You basically getting put under a genjutsu. You feel me? You sitting here looking at something that's really not it. You feel me? So to kind of, bring things back, you feel me? To the word strength. Technically, this word strength, right? By getting strength, gaining strength, strength is in us by choosing God. God give us this strength. That's how we able to endure. Dang, bro, you been through jail. You been through father abuse. You been through all kinds of stuff. How you do it, God? Like, it's not me. Typical person going through father issues, their father beating them half to death like once a week. Something gonna snap in you. If you're not in God, something gonna snap in you. And you're gonna kill him, correct? Because we got people who killed their fathers in this world. Who you blame? Let me ask y'all that, because this Bible study, we ain't preaching, we teaching, you feel me? So it's like a Q&A. You can ask questions. If y'all lost, talk to me, you feel me? We kinda quiet in here. Y'all let me know. I know I'm just speaking, but
I'm letting you go
you
on
feel me?
speak.
Let me
What was
ask
the
y'all
question
something.
again?
Let me ask y'all something. Right?
Mm.
I'm gonna ask y'all personally. So y'all go through these abuse and everything like that. All right, try to get out that spiritual mindset real quick. All right, we just chilling. We in PlayStation party right now. We chilling. We chopping it up, right?
Yeah.
And I open up to y'all and I'm like, man, y'all, I'm getting tired of my dad, man. This man keep beating me and everything. Like, bro, I don't even be doing nothing. He just walk in and just start beating me, bro. Like, bro, I'm about to do something. Like I'm about to flip on him. You feel me? Y'all as my friends who don't want to see me get hurt or anything like that. What's y'all answer? What would y'all tell me in that situation? We in a PlayStation party. It's 3 a.m. You feel me? So we
I'm
pass our
not going to
bedtime.
tell
We
you to
have
hurt or do anything to your dad,
no. I said get out
because
that
that's just
spiritual
going to.
mindset. Get out that spiritual mindset. You
No,
see
not
me.
even in a spiritual mindset, but
Hmm.
it's going to hurt you. Even it's going to hurt you in the long run, even worse. Because
How's it gonna
wait,
hurt
let me
me?
ask you,
How's it gonna hurt me?
What age are
Like,
you? Because you're going to go to jail, or something worse going to happen to you if you
man, bro,
hurt
I'm
or kill your
15.
dad.
I'm 15, bro, and I have physical evidence that this man doing me like that. So that's justifiable? So what, I should just sit there and let him beat me, do stuff like that? Like,
If you got evidence, go report it.
what reporting gonna do? I'm black.
No, but I wouldn't tell you to kill your father.
I'm confused. I'm confused. So you telling me I should just sit there and take it, bro?
No, I call the cops, man. Call the cops. Tell them what's what. And
What
what you
the
do.
cops going to do? We're all black. What are they going to do? It's his word versus mine.
You said you have evidence. And then if
Okay,
he's
and what the
abusing you the
evidence?
way that you saying you are, saying he is, they're going to be able to see it. And they're going to
And
have
forget
to
y'all.
release
I'm gonna
you.
do what I want to do because that's me. You feel me? If I want to retaliate, I'm gonna retaliate. I'm tired of getting beat. I'm gonna do it. You feel me? I don't care. And then I lead the party, right? Scene. I lead a party. Do what I want. See how that mindset just played and took over? You feel me? I could promise you right now, there's a kid going through exactly what we just said just now. I mean, I went through it. You feel me? That's why, it kind of hit home, but I went through it. How did I get out my situation? I mean, he passed, you know what I'm saying? So I can't, you get what I'm saying? But how did I make it? How do kids who went through stuff like that? We all have father issues. Squad as a squad, we all clicked and linked up together, right? We all went through
Hmm.
something. How did we officially made it through? Not trying to put nobody else's business out. I'm just using myself because it's a testimony. Because I met people who went through what I went through. How do y'all make it out of situations like that? Free will, or y'all hard? You know, can't nothing touch me, bro. Can't nothing shake me. I'm like that. You are you truly like that for real, John?
No.
Twin, y'all like that?
Far from
So y'all talk like
I just
talk
pray.
to me. Talk to me.
I just
Y'all
pray and
like it?
forgive.
Oh, that's it.
But the thing is, mostly from where I
Pray and
went through,
forgive.
for the things
Mm-hmm.
that I went through for most of it, I didn't find it at that time being of not necessarily abuse, but more or less just it felt like more. I'm not gonna say it felt like more disregarding if I'm being honest with you. So I'm not gonna say abuse. Mostly I found it through laughter, like hanging out with y'all the most. Back in the time when I was on PlayStation like every single day. Like when y'all first met me, it was Amir, Robert, and Janelle,
Mm-hmm.
and then it moved on from there and there. And I was still hanging out with y'all. Not even just because
Right.
I'm here, but I started to just get to know y'all. We started laughing together, telling all types of crazy jokes, and we just started. It was a fun time. And as we can still hear in 2023 right now, in about what 2 weeks, it'll be 2024, and here we are
Mm-hmm.
still together, laughing like we just like it's 2019 again. You know, it's just like that. I found through more happiness. I found my happiness through hanging out with others that can share the same thing with me, rather instead of me just acting like the most toughest man around. You know, acting hard, acting like this and that, acting like all types of I'm gangster. Nobody can all that. I don't really go for all that. Before back then, when I barely understood what a prayer was and what it meant, I thought it was just something everybody would say. Like, oh yeah, they're just trying to be funny. I'm just gonna keep doing my own thing, like you were saying. In my own way, I was just found it through jokes, comedy, hanging out with people. And over time, it just started to just dwindle down, and now it's starting to rise back up again. Because everybody started becoming busy around me. Everybody started getting jobs. Everybody started wanting to learn how to drive so they can go here and there. Everybody wanted to do their life, live their life. And I didn't blame them for it. I wasn't even... At first, I was mad. I'm not going to lie, I was mad. Because I felt like that was just an excuse for them to just leave me. But then, over time, I started to understand and realize, wow, I got to get myself straight too. Because nobody in this world is going to help you out like that. They're not going to be there for very long. So you got to get yourself right before, you do anything else. So the way I went through all that pain and coped with it was through laughter. Laughter and just being around people. People that I could relate to. Like, every day.
So joy,
Joy.
so to say.
Yeah, just basically that's it, joy. I found that my type of retaliation through simple joy. I endured and enjoyed being around others. Not like every single person in the world.
That's so beautiful, bro.
But
Truly was beautifully.
when I say being around others, I mean others that, as I said again, can relate to. I endured and I enjoyed. I endured the feeling of, feeling as if I wasn't complete, towards feeling more whole as if I'm with y'all. So, joy. Yeah, through joy.
Let me ask you something, John.
Yeah.
Not trying to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I just don't want to forget this. So in the Bible it say joy comes from the Father, correct? God?
Yes.
It literally says that in the Bible, correct? So everything you just spoke on, you said, so you found joy and laughter with your peers, correct?
Yeah.
Now let me ask you something. Is there friends you grew up with that you don't socialize with anymore?
There was, yeah, one.
Okay. Twin, same for you, right?
Yes, a couple.
Okay. Same for me. I feel like everybody could relate. Fly taught on seasonal people, correct?
Yes.
We've been in this group since literally 2016. We known each other since 2016. Well,
This is
my bad.
my-
2019.
my-
My fault. My fault. I was thinking about 20. My fault. So, but I mean, 2019 to 2024, in 2 weeks. That's not bad. You feel me? But I knew Twin since 2016. You feel me?
Yeah.
And God put people in your life for a reason, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Our life is already said and done. Options that's gonna take place and everything like that. Things that we gonna do that we gonna regret and things we're gonna be proud of ourselves All of this is already accounted for. It's already done. But it's technically our destiny. It depends if we choose. I mean, it's based on what choices and things we make and do in our lives is what's gonna allow us to inherit heaven or not. You feel me? All these things, it was accounted for. Stuff you went through. I didn't know I was gonna go through what I went through with my father. I forgave him, of course, because that's what you're supposed to do. But mentally, it was tough. Mentally, I had to truly dig deep and truly forgive. God's still trying to teach me the forget part, but the forgave, I could honestly say I did. You get what I'm saying? What I Once again, what I want people to understand, you feel me, is in your mentals, your choices, the choices you have the options to make or not. These choices could make you or break you, give you strength or weaken you. All like is I guess pros and cons. Like I was gonna say cause and effect, but I guess pros and cons is the best way to describe it. This armor of strength, this coat, right? Jacket you put on of strength, it don't just come out of nowhere. Yeah, the only answer is God. Like that's what I want y'all to understand. Not trying to, God said not to force himself onto no man. I'm not trying to force God onto nobody. But if you went through abandonment issues, trust issues, all these mental hurt, physical hurt, spiritual hurt, emotional hurt, all these things, if you go through them, like, you know what? Hold on. Let me put it this way. Okay? Let me put it this way. And then after that, after I say that, I'm finished. Because at the end of the day, people are gonna choose what they want to choose. People are gonna still kick against the bricks because they feel like their carnal mind and these intrusive thoughts that's in their head, they feel like, oh, okay, you know what, frick it, I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do whatever I want to, and it's gonna benefit me the best. Well, it's not. Newsflash, you feel me? It's not. You get what I'm saying? But if you could truly tell yourself or truly speak out and be like, I actually went through something, right? I physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally went through something, then I feel like y'all can sit at this table with us because that means you made it. If you still alive as of this recording, right, which is Saturday, December 16th, right, 2023, if you went through literally something and could speak out and say, I feel where you coming from, or I went through this, then you can sit at this table. Why? Because God gave you the strength to go through it. God allowed things to happen or not to happen in your life. You get what I'm saying? Y'all feel where I'm coming from? Y'all understand me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all could sit at this table because y'all went through something. God said, basically, which I'm paraphrasing, but he went through something, right? Jesus Christ went through the worst thing that could ever happen to you, which is death. If he went through something, who are we, children of God, trying to make it into heaven without going through something? How did that make sense? That's like me coming to a war veteran, talking about I'm a vet, and that veteran telling me, okay, so what you went through to be a vet? Oh, I mean, I went through basic training. That's about it. What? Oh, so you wasn't in Vietnam. Oh, so you wasn't in the trenches. Oh, so you wasn't in World War II. You wasn't in World War I. Oh, you're not going out there fighting or anything. You just went through training. How am I supposed to say I'm a vet if I ain't really went through something? But then I say, man, let me tell y'all my past, y'all. Let me tell y'all what I went through. Let me explain to y'all some of the things I went through. And we sit down, we chop it up. And he gonna be like, dang, bro. BJ, Twin, John, oh man, y'all went through something, man. Oh dang, you fighting in court. Dang, the cops don't like you. Dang, you locally hated. Shoot, I'm locally hated for God, bro. We already going through stuff, correct? So why not go through stuff with backup? Okay, you going in balls deep into a fight. You know they about to jump you. You looking. They got five. They five deep. All right, let's go with that. Five deep. You going in. You gonna go in with help, or you just gonna be stupid and I'm gonna take them. You know, even if they take me, bro, I'm gonna take some with me. How you? Come on, John. Twin. How y'all gonna go in that fight? Y'all gonna go by yourselves?
No.
Because okay, my bad. Y'all listening to Chief Keef. Did a beat go off? My bad. Y'all feeling yourself.
I'm still not going in there by myself.
Oh, so you ain't hard.
Stupid. No,
Oh, so y'all not him?
I'm a call for backup.
Oh, okay. All right. My bad. I thought y'all was retarded. My fault. So you gonna go with help? All right. If I have to. Okay. All right. I'm glad y'all said that. John, you feel the same way, right?
Yep. I'm not going
All right.
without no help.
Okay. So you going in with backup. All right. So we on fourth. So we ain't pushing a whole team by ourselves. All right, bet. So now, okay, we going in this versus life, right? It's us versus life itself. You know, life's scary, man. Life got so many things can happen in the world. Are you gonna go in this world with backup or not? If y'all just said y'all not stupid enough to go without into a 5v1 situation, then that means we need to take up God and fight this life itself to endure to the end. Because at the end of the day, it's not a test. You feel me? I mean, it's not a test for first place, second place, third place. It's not no gold, silver, bronze, or anything like that. Platinum, diamond, supersonic legend, champ, grand champ, unreal. Like it's none of those. You feel me? It's an endurance test. How long can you stick it out? How long can you survive? Now we know, we're supposed to pass and everything. We got our expiration date. Can you endure serving God to your expiration date? Can you do it? Can you make it? Well, I mean, I got God on my side. He give me strength, wisdom or whatever. I guess I guess I'm gonna make it. You gonna make it. When you get God on your side, you start serving God. You should feel invincible, not big-headed, prideful, but you should look up. What is it? Big,
Faithful.
Little Planet, Big Planet. What's the game?
Little Big Planet.
Little Big Planet. It was little tight, but you looking up. You're like, man, but I could take on this planet. You feel me? I could take on this life. We should be like that as children of God. Because if our God is Alpha, Omega, the beginning, the end, the first, the last, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, you know his full title. And that's him. If we serve the same God, we should look up. You be like, man, what can break me? I done went to jail, so I conquered that. I went through heartache, heartbreak, broken heart. Okay, I conquered that. I went through father issues. I conquered that. Gained abandonment issues, but conquered abandonment issues. Went through that. Went through trust issues. What the freak if none of those broke me? Because I'm still here teaching about God. So obviously I'm still trying to endure, correct? What the freak could break me, bro? Who could break me? You get beat up in a fight, you get dropped. That means you're gonna stop fighting. You lost one fight, so you done. You retired. That's it. Because you lost one. That man Undertaker's streak got broken. This man still coming on the Raw, tombstoning people. This man still doing it. That man ain't give up, and he had a streak. Correct? Come on, bro. Talk to me, John. Talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
No,
This man's still out here doing it. Correct? All right then.
What at 21-1?
20. I think 21-1 or 23-1. I can't remember. But this man's still coming back fighting. Old as he is. Still fighting, bro. Still fighting. Out here losing battles, but not trying to lose the war. You feel me? God said a righteous man falleth 7 times, yet he get up. So you gonna get weak, y'all. We gonna get weak because we not. I mean, come on. Samson in the Bible was the strongest man, right? But yeah, he fell. He gained weakness. Why? Because of a woman. Gained weakness. But if y'all don't know the story of Samson, go read it. But spoiler alert, if you didn't read it, in the end, Samson spoke to God and said, God, just give me one more chance to redeem myself. And all that strength he lost, God gave him that strength one last time. And he took out everybody that was at that Coliseum with him. He pulled those pillars down with his bare hands and took out that entire nation that was inside that Coliseum. Paraphrasing a little bit, but go read it for yourself if you don't believe me. Since y'all people like proof, go read it for yourself. But I'm telling y'all first, that's what happened.
mind me reading one of the verses?
You said you or you want me to get
Doesn't
the verse?
mind me reading one of the verses.
Oh,
Of Judges,
go ahead.
chapter 14, 2, verse.
Mhm.
When he came home, he told his parents, Samson, by the way, I saw this woman in Timnah who captured my attention. She's a Philistine, but I want her for a wife. I beg you, make the arrangements for her to be my wife. Judges, chapter 14, verse 3. But his father and mother said to him, is there no woman among the daughters of your relatives, or among all our people, that you must go to take a wife from the uncircumcised, pagan, Philistines? And Samson said to his father, get her from me, because she looks pleasing to me. And...
Mhm.
I thought I skipped something real quick.
Oh no, go ahead, do your thing.
For an example, as you
So-
said, with his strength, right?
Mhm.
Judges chapter 15, verse 4. So Samson went and caught 300 foxes and took torches and turning the foxes tail to tail, put a torch between each of their tails. And afterwards, Judges chapter 15, verse 5. Then Samson took the foxes into Philistine wheat fields that are ready to be harvested. He set the rags on fire and let the foxes go. The wheat field went up in flames, and so the stacks of wheat that had already been cut. Even the Philistine vineyards and olive orchards burned. Then the Philistines said, who did this? And they were told, Samson, the son-in-law of the Temanite, because he took Samson's wife and gave her to his chief companion at the wedding feast. So the Philistines came up and burned her and her father with fire. Samson said to them, if this is the way you act, by certain that I will take revenge on you, and only after that I will stop. So, with that being the case, Tono's not lying at all. But when is Tono down the line? No, I'm saying this with complete serious. I'm not saying this like sarcasm either. But yeah, as you said, they can go ahead and read the rest if they want evidence. But I'm sorry, continue on. Because I just found those interesting verses. And as you just mentioned about Samson, even in the beginning of it, it was saying, hold on. Yeah, even in the beginning, as you said, in Judges chapter 13, 24, so the woman in due time, Samson's mother, gave birth to a son and named him Samson. And the boy grew and the Lord blessed him. And then after 20, and then that, verse 25, then while yeah, no,
Yeah, take your time. You good. But that's the
That's just a little
That's
bits
the
and pieces of Samson, basically.
piece of pizza. So you see how he wanted the women. You see that's the earthly mentality. You see how he went out and was like, you know what, I want this woman because she looked pleasing to me. That's
Literally begging. Like,
might as well. I mean, panting. You feel me? Might as well.
yeah. But yeah, that do seem.
And that same woman was the downfall. Not making no passes or anything like that towards women or anything like that. But the spirit of Jezebel, which that's what came over Delilah. But like I said, that's another thing. I'm gonna break down where the spirit of Jezebel comes from one day. But that's how the devil move. You feel me? Because she just wanted to find the source of his power. She was doing it for her people. She didn't really love Samson for real. But that's her mentality. She wasn't, used by God. She wasn't moved by God to do anything. So if she wasn't moved by God, that means she was moved by the earth itself, moved by the devil, technically, correct?
Yeah.
So by her being used by the devil, allowing the devil to use her, by her being a puppet, she cut Samson hair, which was technically the source of his strength, which God used him. That was his calling. That strength he had. That was his calling. Cut his hair for him to lose that strength. So Samson fell to the earth itself. It wasn't to the woman or anything like that, but you failed your mission. But instead of having to restart, from the beginning, you got checkpoints, save checkpoints. If you're thinking gaming wise, you feel me? God said, you know what? Give you one more chance. You choose what you want to do. Live your life. You do this, you do that. They put Samson in jail, like at the Coliseum and everything. If I'm correct, they was gonna kill him. I think I can't remember. We're gonna break it down later, but he cried out. He cried out to God. It's okay, God. I see where I, man, human, by my choices, fail. You feel me? He see where he went wrong and he failed at. So what he do? God, forgive me because I failed you. So God, I'm asking you now, give me one more chance. Give me the strength you gave me the first time, and I will do what you need me to do, God. God felt that. Okay. He getting back up. That righteous man fell, yet he got up. So I'm gonna honor your request. Your request. I'm gonna honor it. So that man got up and got his strength. Mind you, he done went through it all. This man blind and everything now. Man took the last strength God gave him and did what God wanted him to do. And he took out all. It didn't say one survivor. He took out everybody that was there. If you had work and you missed work, you called out just to be at that, death. Instant death. Might as well say in that situation it was Samson versus the world.
And then,
but he conquered the entire world. How? By the strength God gave him.
And then, as you just read out, as you was just telling me about it, as him being weak from her, she made Samson, in Judges chapter 16, 19, verse 19, she made Samson sleep on her knees, and she called a man and had him shave off the 7 braids of his head. Then she began to abuse Samson, and his strength left him.
Yep. Look where his weakness was. People feel like weakness, they feel like weakness is, oh dang man, look at him, he's scrawny, he weak. Weakness is not just a physical appearance. You feel me? Weakness is mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all those. Weakness could come in any shape or form. Not necessarily saying, oh, you can't bench 20 pounds. Not calling you that type of weak. But you fall weak into sin. You fall weak into these emotions you get. You fall weak mentally. Oh man, God, I had a sound mind, I had a strong mind, but I felt weak. That's why I gave back into these worldly addictions. That's why I gave back into these worldly antics. That's why I drew back into the world itself. You get what I'm saying, bro? Not even trying to teach for real, you feel me? We just chopping it up low key, if you think about it.
Yeah.
But we keeping it 100 here, you feel me? Because we not playing church. You know, people out there not judging, not passing judgment, not talking about anybody particular or anything like that. But you got people out here who's weak. That's why they give back into their sin. That's why they give back into the, okay, God, I told you I'm going to wake up and I'm going to stop cussing. Then you find yourself cussing again. You get what I'm saying? That's weakness. God, I'm going to put this blunt down. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Then you pick it up. That's weakness. God, I need this cigarette one last time. I know I was an addict. I know it's killing me, but, you know, self-harm, suicidal type joint. But, you know, I picked it back up. Weakness. God, I went back to the same woman that hurt me and this and that. Weakness. Look who came crawling back. That's weakness. You feel me? That's what the freak weakness is, y'all. You feel me? So you ask yourself, just to sum it up, you know what I'm saying? Now we reach 10 o'clock now, you know, we can wrap up. You feel me? But think about it. Right? Okay. How do I overcome these things? Right? How I overcome everything I'm going through. How I overcome abandonment issues, trust issues, father issues, depression, anxiety, PTSD. How do I overcome all these things? Find out next time. Like, I mean, the answer is God. You feel me? The answer is God, bro. All right.
My bad. My bad. I was waiting for you to give the answer off.
Right.
I was sitting there waiting for you to give the answer. I know you want to say
it next time.
Like, you feel me?
You could have said,
next.
yo, but you just said, you just said it like a statement.
Like talking about some. Then we're gonna go to next week. We ain't even gonna be in English, Deb. We're gonna be Japanese.
Not even gonna.
Y'all can still hear me.
Touch on the subject we just not even gonna go back to the subject we talk about. You feel me? We on another topic. Like, dang, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Where is it?
What's it? The answer from last episode. Now we in season 30. Yeah, this the 300 episode Bible study. Like,
all right,
come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the answer, y'all. Like, not you know, for whoever it may concerns, cause you know, you talking to me? No, bro. It's for whoever it concerns, bro. God is the answer. Like, all jokes aside, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like, it's that easy? It's that simple? Yes. For real, like, okay, when you say 2 + 2 is 4, bro, it's that easy. You don't have to, like, calculate some formula. Oh, let me put 2 + 2 in parentheses. 2 to the second power. 2 times 1. 2 times 2. Wait, no. Help. Like, bro, it's not algebra. It's not pre-cal. It's not. Like, come on, bro. What the freak is you doing? Out here over. Like,
irritate me, bro.
It's so simple, y'all. It is literally so simple. You feel me? All right. How I build this relationship with God. Oh, how you go talk to the female? Oh, no. You know what? My bad. How you go introduce yourself to another human? Right? Oh, hey. Hello. How are you? My name's such as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God. Like, bro, y'all, like, walk with me, all right? God, I don't know if you real or not, but, you know, I keep hearing this man talk about God all the time, so I came to find you know, for myself, so, how you doing? You know, I hope you're doing good. Well, of course you're doing good, you know. All the stories, you know, you big God, so Well, okay, that's besides the point. I'm sorry, but
Oh my.
Why
Yo,
you talking
bro,
like
what type of
no,
PG
this
13?
no, listen, I want y'all to understand, cause people like this is how you gotta do. You feel me? This how you gotta break it down for people. Because people literally gonna ask, how do I
Evidence.
build this relationship? I'm giving it to y'all. I'm giving y'all the answer. You feel me? This is the cheat sheet, you know what I'm saying, that you can use on the test, all right? Exam is next week. Now, God, okay, all jokes aside, I want to build this relationship with you. So here I am. You feel me? Boom, right there. There, they go to relationship right there starting. You feel me? Me and Twin met forcefully, but as you can see, close to their family, right? Love my brother to death. You get what I'm saying?
My
John
brother.
went like I didn't meet you like straight up, you know what I'm saying? It was a
Dude,
third party,
that's
you know what I'm
triggers on
saying?
me.
But now look at us, you feel me?
Yeah.
Out here calling each other, yeah, maybe the other one taking a shower, but we still here. We love each other. You feel me? So you know, what you know
Like,
what I'm saying?
oh my
So,
gosh,
so
they ain't my
the
fault.
love is there. So you see how we, just like you said, 2019, and here we are going into 2024, about to get in the mindset of new year, new me, but going back to the same thing. But that is what it is. No, no,
A
no
week later.
criticism.
Like,
But like literally, you know what I'm saying? We still here. So just like you said, John, it was very important. Just like you said, you had those friends. Yeah, you understand. You had a fear of not being alone, correct? You didn't want to be left alone by yourself. All of us feel like that. Everybody feel like that. That's why they quick to find new friends or quick to get on like Rec Room. I ain't heard that name in a minute. Rec Room, Roblox,
VR chat.
VR Chat. There you go. Thank you. That's what I
Like
was looking
those
for. VR Chat.
like those large platform type games, like MMO type games.
Exactly. Emma. Yes. You feel me? Oh shit. You know what? Let me go talk to this female,
Like
bro.
that's it. It's just
Because
crazy.
you
Like,
don't want to be alone, right? Go ahead.
no, it's crazy like that because that's how people, and that's even stranger because some people actually meet through
Mhm.
that. That's another source of people meeting each other. Like me,
Yeah.
y'all remember? All right, y'all remember the other CKM,
Mhm.
the one the stink coat, bro. Yeah, y'all remember? Like we met
God
each other.
bless
We
you.
met each other through We met each other through GTA
Mhm.
5, and we had
Mm.
that was literally that was one of the main examples. We made sure GTA, and we even
Mm.
built CKM off
Mhm.
of GTA itself. Well, Fortnite actually. It's all with Fort. We built it, and then we built that CKM junk off of Fortnite. Then as time went on, we just lived our own life, and so forth. I was like, you know what? I don't have nobody to talk to. I'm in a falling out with my other homies, and then so Zamir was like, oh well, I'm gonna introduce you to you know, I'm gonna introduce you to
Mm.
BJ, but we call him Twin. And then you got Lamarion, then we got Robert and Janelle, and so on. And as
See?
time went by, we just started to get to know
Over.
each other.
Deja.
Exactly.
Deja
Oh,
too, that is Deja too. But I didn't really see much of Deja. I saw more
Bible
Janelle.
study, man.
Oh,
Exactly.
my bad,
Exactly.
my bad.
100% correct, John. 100%. So we met over the game, and now we closer than family. Family itself, family that we little cousins. We closer than that. You know that fear of being alone and everything like that, abandonment issues. If you want somebody that you could say, you know what, I want somebody I know who will never leave me. God is the answer. Okay, what about the devil? The devil gonna leave you. Job, if we go to the book of Job, that man's wife told him to curse God and die. The devil wasn't stunting her. Everybody died except for the wife. Obviously, you're not important because you already is. Oh, I have abandonment issues. I have a fear of being. You got left. Not saying that death was the ultimate goal or ding ding ding, that's the winner. No. The fact that you was left alive means the devil don't care about you. You already is. So he left you. So now you are abandoned. You're abandoned. You feel me? Come on. Like we kind of stretching that formula, but technically speaking, you was left. You was abandoned. not saying it's a cult, but you was abandoned. You feel me? So okay, I don't. So you tell me God not going to leave me? No, He won't. Yeah, there's a definition of Him turning His back on you, but that doesn't mean He left you. You feel me? God is telling you fight for Him. God don't have to fight for us because He already did. His Son died on the cross for us. I mean, death itself, that's why we can't amount or come close to repaying that debt. We already owe. So what's the point of, okay, we owe God because His Son died on the cross for us. Selfishly thinking, right? Mindset thinking, right? I'm thinking, okay, by serving God, what do I gain? Eternal life, riches in heaven. And yes, you do get blessed on earth. It's you get heavenly gifts. That's the main goal. Inherit heaven itself is the main goal. But you get earthly riches as well. So we think to ourselves, okay, I gain all this. What do I gain serving the devil? A mirage of hopes and dreams that will never come true. And then after that, divine punishment for eternity. Like, don't y'all already see the difference? Like, why would you gain riches on this earth for, let's say you live for 50 years, and gain divine punishment at the end? Y'all get what I'm saying? Go sit down. Y'all feel me?
Yeah.
That's the big thing. So wrapping up what we spoke about. Of course, if y'all have anything else to say, y'all can.
Yeah.
But to wrap up what we was teaching, I'm gonna leave y'all with this verse real quick. You know what? I'm gonna leave y'all with 3 verses. All right, it's gonna be quick though. All right. Yeah. Hey, I'm giving y'all a big treat today. Yeah, we feeling fancy. Psalms chapter 7 verse 1. The verse say, "The Lord is my light, my salvation. Who shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Who shall I be afraid?" Okay, God on my side. I got strength. Now I can walk through the shadow of valley of death. I will fear no evil, cause Thy art with me. Thy rod and Thy staff, they comfort me. That's Psalms 23. That's part of the prayer. What do I have to be afraid of? If I got the strength, I got the courage that we spoke about last week. I rebuke the spirit of fear that we talked about last week. But like, what I'm scared of? Yeah, it's gonna be jump scares, but I mean, you're not really scary. Like, you can't call a movie scary if you get jump scared like 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Scary movie, a true scary movie is like you quaking in your boots from beginning to end. You feel me? But if we watching a movie Lights Out and I get jump scared twice, I'm gonna call it a scary movie. Oh, give me your review of the movie. You know what I mean? I jumped like 2 times. Like, you know, it wasn't really scary for real. You know, I just jumped 2 times. The jump scare was good, but you know, I ain't gonna. I mean, you could call it a thriller. Like,
my definition. My definition of scary is, as you just said, like something that just leaves you not knowing what's gonna happen. Like you, like as you said, for example, Lights Out. You know, you expect some type of, like, say you're watching a Poltergeist movie and lights go out, like, things get quiet. Do you expect something to happen? Do you expect a jump scare of some demon to happen, or something stupid? You watching a movie, like if I'm watching a horror movie, I should not know what's about to happen. I want to see like something take me by surprise, like something that's gonna
by surprise,
like something that I've like not. It doesn't have to be something I've never seen, but something I at least rarely see, like something I rarely see and have it done at least right. Like if I'm watching something like example,
scary movie, bruh.
Like something just something crazy. Like if I'm watching something like, as I said, Poltergeist or some killer doll nonsense, and I see the woman is by herself in a room with a bunch of shotguns and some reason still can't shoot one of them, you know, I'm gonna know what's gonna happen. She's gonna die because somehow, and the idea, in the idea that you have more weaponry than the man with a knife, you mean to tell me you lost? Like, how that work? That's like the military coming after me, and all I have is a pistol and AR. Who's gonna win? Obviously me, because I got plot armor. But that besides the case being, you know, trained men that sat with guns and only been in a shooting range for a month. Come on, like it don't make sense. Something that's just like something that you expect to happen. Like you see movies like that, movies like John Wick. You know he's gonna win. A man for like you see men train for like you've seen men train more than basic boot camp boys, and yet they lose to one guy. Something that's not supposed to happen. Like, and the logical reasoning, somebody would just blown this man up. Like,
Exactly.
no way.
But they don't. No RPG involved. They don't.
Nothing.
Sticky bombs. None of that. No trip mines. They don't think of that. Guns.
And then most of the time, it's like, just things with plot armor just takes out like 50% of anything that makes it good. Like,
It does.
like something that you know is gonna happen.
Know what to expect. You know what's gonna happen.
Heroes
you know
versus,
who's gonna win the battle, right?
like heroes versus villains. Who do you expect to win? A hero. They're the main part of the story. They're gonna win. They're the ones that save the day on. Superman versus Batman. Who do you expect to win? Superman. But somehow Batman wins. The plot. Like it's just something so stupid. Like
ain't they both superheroes though?
That don't mean nothing.
But you know,
but still,
people think Batman is a not trying to go off topic, but people think Batman like you know what I'm saying?
A tough guy.
Like a Deadpool, like you want Deadpool to come save you, like
no.
Man out here shooting and like you not help me Deadpool, like you're not gonna say that. You know, you go
like,
help me Superman, help me Spider-Man. You ain't gonna say Batman, like no, because you're not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just crazy because Spider-Man can end most of his things with one punch. All right, no, whatever. Back to the main stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. What was you saying, bro?
We're gonna top that up. But I'm glad you plot armor. I'm glad you said that, John. Because think about it. We have plot armor. Why? Because if God himself said in the Bible, which is in the book of Revelations, it's not just written there, it's written all over, but Revelations, you know, that's the end. This is what's supposed to come to the end. This is the end. You think about it, right? He said in the Bible, in the book of Revelation, we win, which is, who is we? Children of God. God say, I win in the end. So that's why in anime, you know, of course Naruto gonna, you know, become Hokage. It's plot armor. Of course, Luffy gonna go find the One Piece and become King of the Pirates. Because of plot armor. He gonna do it. Of course, Sid is the main character of English Test Shop. Because, I mean, he like that. The stories surrounding him, not nobody else. He was from episode 1 through the entire season. Now, beginning of season 2, he's still the number one topic. He's still the number one main character. So he's got the plot armor. Of course, he's going to be the strongest in the story. You feel me? So, in our lives, we have plot armor by serving God. So we know what's going to happen. So I'm glad you literally put it into words, because in so many movies we don't watch it because we know what happened. So if we know that good is always going to beat evil, good is always going to prevail, why do we want to be on the evil side? It don't make sense, do it, John? Twin? It don't make sense, right? It's retarded. So right now, let's choose. Okay. Obviously, I don't want to be a loser. So I'm
all right, yeah, go.
So I'm a winner. So I'm gonna choose God. So I can be a winner. Like, please, you feel me?
Yeah, bro.
Let me give y'all these last two verses. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 41, right? It say, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Typical. Okay. By me waiting on God, taking up God, building this relationship with God, serving God, right? Having faith in Him, I gain all these strengths. So I'm not going to be tired. I'm not going to be weak. I'm not going to be scared. Obviously, basically what we was talking about. Okay, so that's, you know, because people are like, oh, what you got to back up your theory? Well, they go theory. No, I mean, they go to the backup number 2. You feel me? So backup number 3, Isaiah chapter 41. Literally the next chapter, verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you. You be not weary, for I am thy God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness. Okay. You know what? I want to see if this. I want to see if it's true for real. Let me test it. I want people to think like that. Don't automatically, oh, here he go coming about God, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. I'm just trying to play the game. Like, try it for yourself. Why the frig is he talking about God all the time? You know what? After I'm done chopping it up with them, man, I'm about to go in this house and go see if I can talk to God too. Yeah, see if he gonna talk to me or if it's just specific people he gonna talk to. You feel me?
Yeah.
Come on, we already got the mindset. So go with the instincts. Natural instincts. God turn his back from you. You automatically do sinful things and do evil things because that's our nature. So automatically go do what your mind. Okay, you know what? Let me go see if this guy for real.
Yeah. Like
Come on,
opposite,
bro.
like opposite
If I
day.
tell y'all, go hit the lottery. I'm hitting on double match number 5. Go to Shell gas station. Get the number 5, bro. I hit 80 3 times in a row. Every day I win, I hit 80. You're dumb behind gonna go up there and go get you a double match number 5, ain't you?
Yeah.
To go see if you're gonna hit that 80, right? Okay then. If I'm telling y'all, right, that we winners because we not losers, beat it. So we winners, right?
Mhm.
If I'm telling y'all we already winners, we win with God. Go see for yourself if you're gonna be a winner. All right, go exploit it. That's what they love saying, right? We using big terminology in here because we smart.
You
You wanna know why we
substantiate
smart?
that?
Because we serve God. Yeah, big terminology. You feel me?
Man,
We don't even
so,
say the word anymore unless we talking about the word of God. But we using big terminology
For real.
words. You
Tell them
feel
about them
me?
ad hominems. But for real, though.
With 3-syllable words. We ain't talking with 1-syllable words anymore. 3 big time syllable words. You feel me? So
Yo, tough.
that's the mindset.
You about to go to the lottery. Bro, y'all gonna be sold out at 80.
Now people out here talking. It's crazy. People out here listening to the message. Oh shoot, you know what? The main thing I got out the message was to go hit the lottery. Go play number 5. I'm not, bro. Number 5
mm-hmm.
double match is not
Nah.
even real. The double match they already
Bro.
took that out because there was a winning ticket. I'm telling you off of experience. So the double match not even there. There is a double it, which is number 2 at Murphy Game.
Like, why are you telling
If you want to
bro,
know,
like, these
but
people.
I'm just not advertising. I'm
Exactly
just
there.
saying it's not advertising.
Twin with
It's not advertisement. I'm just saying.
this man
All right, all
twin
right, all
with
right,
a
all right,
Shell
all
gas
right,
station.
all right,
Alright,
all right,
alright,
all
fine,
right.
fine, fine. No bingo.
My
No
fault.
bingo.
Bingo,
Like,
no bingo. You get what I'm saying? You feel me?
it's a road in the middle.
Like,
Who
like,
takes?
bro. All, all jokes aside, in the end, we win. In the end, we know that we gain strength from God. In the end, we know all these things. So let's go through with it. You feel me? So today's topic was about strength. Now we know where true strength comes from. It's not going to Planet Fitness at 3 a.m., waking up mid match, talking about I'm about to get turned. You know what I'm saying? It's not that for real. Melcy Pots. You get what I'm saying? But by getting into my Bible, by talking to God, by truly getting into this, right? Y'all still with me?
Yes.
By truly getting
Yeah.
into God, getting into this, I gain true strength. So yeah, maybe I don't look like, I got, 14 pack or like these anime characters. Oh man, little buff midget, Asta, you feel me? We ain't like that. But we have that true inner strength. The spirit man might look like Asta, but physical man not so much. But it don't matter. People still like it. But y'all feel where I'm coming from, bro? Y'all understand?
Yes, I do.
Y'all understand
Yeah, I hear
what
you.
the word was taught on today? So now you could go back tell your peeps, all right, now I know where true strength comes from. You feel me?
Yeah.
I hope y'all
Speaking of
enjoyed
which,
it.
twin, I need to speak to you afterwards. About
We
something.
go. Oh great, now I'm in trouble.
No,
But
no, it's not bad.
we
Nothing
gonna
bad.
have John. We gonna have John close us out.
Alright, hold me. Let me just stop getting my giggles out real quick. Alright, no, for real.
But
we
anyway, y'all, nobody has anything else to say, correct?
no, bro, no.
Okay, all right. Please close us out, please.
Dear God, thank you for tonight's amazing session. I'm sorry for the people that could not make it, but luckily we have recorded. Well, I have recorded the session for tonight, so yeah. For all the people that couldn't make it today, I hope they are still remaining safe and that they can make it to the next session. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. If y'all want to, we can switch to the other chat, or y'all could chill in here.